Let's create a new composition and you can see the composition details on the screen. Then click OK to import the Illustrator files. Make sure you select import as a composition detail layer sizes. Navigate to the composition section and double click on it. You can see the Illustrator file which needs to be converted into shape layers. And go to create shapes from vector. You can delete the Illustrator layers now. After that, quickly rename the shape layers one by one. Let's start with the letter G. Focus on one letter at a time to animate it better. Just solo it, duplicate it and rename it accordingly. After that, I am changing the path of the shape to divide into two different shape layers. To remove the path of the shape, I am using pen tool. Next, draw a stroke line on the design. Make sure a stroke line covered the shape. Make sure to set it to a round cap. And add a trim path. Animate it by using the start and end points of the trim path. After that, easy is them. Also adjust the speed graph accordingly. Then rename the shape layer. Set the lower part shape of G as an alphabet to reveal this shape. Adjust the keyframe and change the speed graph like this. After checking the ramp preview, it's time to create a line using pen tool. Just deselect the layer and select the pen tool to draw it. Select the pen tool and create a shape as per your preferences. I speed up this section of this video because it's time consuming, so take your time and make the perfect line. Add a trim path. And animate it using the start and end points of the path. Add keyframes and adjust them. Basically, I am create 4 keyframes, 2 for the start point and 2 for the end points values. Change and adjust the values to achieve this animation. Remember to preview the animation back and forth to achieve the desired motion. Don't forget to change the cap to a round cap. Next, add a taper stroke. Change the taper start line value 100 to achieve this tapered line. As I mentioned earlier, adjust the keyframe distance to match the desired motion. That's good for now. Change the layers positions. That's good. I will animate the upper part of G using position and scale values. Before that, ensure that the anchor point is at the bottom of the shape. Now I am animating by adding keyframes for scale and position properties. Change the position of the shape accordingly. Also remove the handles using the convert vertex tool to avoid any unnecessary movements. When you satisfied with the results, just ease them and go to the graph editor and change speed graph like this to achieve this motion. It's time to animate the path. To do this, type path in the search bar to reveal the path values of the shape. Then go to the layers drop down menu and add keyframes for the path values. Modify the path according to your needs. I sped up this process because it's time consuming. The crucial thing is that whenever you animate the path of the shape, you need to check the RAM preview rapidly to achieve the desired motion. You might need to add or delete keyframes multiple times. Alright, after animating the path, I made some slight corrections and there you have it, the final results we achieved.